Hello! Tonight we have a cage match between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. That's going to be insanely cool, isn't it? Let's watch it together.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Oh Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang! Have a nice day. Yeah.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Give Me a Oh Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Anne and today we are watching All Elite Wrestling, AEW Dynamite. It's going to be fun. Let's have a chilled out time. Kat and Katrina are in the house. Give Me a Oh Yeah live. Welcome to AEW. Welcome, Katrina. How are you doing? Mackie versus Dragon Lee versus Seth Raw next. Versus NXT versus AEW. Okay, cool. Malachi Black there from AEW. Young Bucks versus Uso. Roman and Edge WWE team versus Jon Moxley and Christian AEW team. Katrina is here with all your fantasy booking. Who will win, AEW or WWE? Probably WWE because they put it in. Pick WWE or AEW. Give me a whole yeah. There we go. I picked it. It's all good. WWE. There you go. Welcome to the live stream of AEW Dynamite. Thank you for joining us. Sassy's got her blood emoji ready to rock. We know that we will see Jon Moxley bleeding this evening, which means it's going to be a fun stream, right? Hi, Sassy, says Katrina. Hello. We are a family that loves to watch wrestling. We certainly do. Please be respectful of others' opinions. Your comments are welcomed. Okay, but people be mean. Who's been mean, Katrina? It's all good. Patreon and Super Chats are now open for donations. Donations are optional, but appreciated. Sassy, did you see my comment? Katrina, focus on the show. We now have membership for every budget. Check out below and all the perks and emojis. Katrina says, for real, you're going to act like, I don't know what happened on Monday, but Sassy is the moderator. Sassy is in charge here, and I'm sure that she didn't mean to offend anyone when she called you honey. But Sassy is the person that keeps things cool, and she does have control of that banana. And if she wants to, she absolutely can. So just keep it cool. That's all we need to do. Just keep it cool. Hey, guys. Cam, welcome, brother. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. Hope you're enjoying the new episode that I released last night of custom GM mode on 2K22. What a long time that took me to set up. Hi, Cam. I hope there is blood. I love blood, says Lee Miguel Torres. Mate, there will be blood in. Hi, Sassy, Cam the fan out, mate. What's up, fan? Good to see you. I'm going to try and pop in a bit earlier. So, like, if you've got any sort of questions that you want to ask and stuff like that, like, we'll try and get them a little bit earlier and stuff, so we're not just watching the show and then going off straight away. It also means I can not stay up as late as well because I'm working. We have an awesome channel. That's kind of sassy. Featuring live streams, reactions, gameplay, discussions, unboxings, and predictions. Who's watched my custom GM mode from yesterday? It's doing really well on the channel. Like, the watch time on it is great, and it's really like I put a lot of work into that, and it's really hard. It's a new sort of skill. What I've been doing at the end of each episode, I don't know if this is your bag, because it is quite sort of spreadsheety, and I get it. That's just the nature of that game. But I have been watching a match as well and trying to commentate on it and stuff like that. So, and I think we'll try with this new season. I think I've got better at it in terms of like telling stories and stuff like that. I think there's a long way to go, but if it is something that you fancy, the custom GM mode does have a load of characters from AEW. I think we've nearly got the full roster, barring one or two people. So if you do fancy checking it out, there you go, man. It's all cool. We've got 8 people in. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, Anne, how do everyone? Hello, Jack. Thanks so much for joining us, brother. We've got double mods in the house. Seth versus Leo Rush. Ooh, that'd be a good match. That'd be a good match if they're given time. Obviously, they're both in WWE at the same time, but I don't know if they ever met. Leo Rush was with what's his name? Bobby Lashley, wasn't he? It's original flavor. It is original flavor, baby. Hi, Lee. Hi, Jeff. I want Kenny Omega to win. I know. I think I think it's going to be Moxley. I think Blackpool Combat Club will be interfering. You know, guys, I didn't cover last week, and I sort of didn't give you any notice on it. Let me tell you what happened. I was working non-stop last week, so my sincerest apologies. On the Tuesday, I'd worked 15 hours. The day after, I'd worked 30 hours over 48 hours by the time I'd got to the Wednesday over 2 days. And I was exhausted, and I had a hell of a lot more to come during the week. So I was like, I really can't this week. I apologize. However, you know, I try not to be off these weeks. You know that I do my best. Like, I've come in from work tonight, gone straight to bed, woke up to do this. You know what I mean? So hope that's cool with you all. Enjoy the show. Be right back. Switching devices. All good, Sassy. We've got 5 minutes before the start of the show. So Moxley in a cage match. Swerve. No blood. You know it is happening, Jeff. I know it is happening. AEW versus NXT versus AEW, Young Bucks versus Sammy and Kevin's versus Gallus. It'd be the Young Bucks that win that, I think. The Young Bucks are I think that'd be Young Bucks. It took 100 minutes to hold. I got a ticket to AEW Wembley. I think it's a good seat too. Congratulations, Jack. That's awesome. I haven't even thought about Wembley at the minute. I'm skint as hell. And I was like, you know what? If I can't go to Wembley, I can cover it here and hang out with you guys. I did an amazing, massive event this year by going to WrestleMania. I'm quite happy to cover it with you. I talked to Dom about it, man. Moxley is going to win. I think he is, but I think it's going to be with help from the BCC. Without you, I was lost. Without you. I haven't seen Dynamite from last week, but what I have seen is the Firm Deletion match. I did watch that. I was catching up on Eve this weekend. Eve had a really good show this weekend as well. I go to say it, and then I hold myself back because I can't say the name. Mayu Yamashita. Yes, go! Team me. Mayu Yamashita versus Millie McKenzie. Brilliant match. Brilliant Iron Woman match. Great stuff. Who will win? Usos versus Leo and Leon. I think the Usos would win that one. Oh, yeah, he's going to start bleeding before he even gets through the crowd. He will. Yeah, of course he will. I think AEW will be live in the Little Caesars Arena. Is that where they are tonight, Lee? Nice, man. We've got 9 people in already, like on a pre-show. 10 people. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. We're about 3 minutes away from going live with the show. So why don't we just take these few minutes to just let each other know what the card is. Let's put some music on. This is the worst free music of all time. Let's go. Tonight's match, we have Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley in a steel cage match. That's going to be good. Even them drum beats sound off. It's like really bad Genesis. Orange Cassidy versus Daniel Garcia in an international championship match. Is Orange Cassidy able to overcome his injured hand to beat Daniel Garcia? We've got an interesting match. Anna Jay versus Julia Hart. I'm down with that. I like Anna Jay, and I like Julia Hart. I think Julia Hart, for the age she is sensational. It's like the drummer can't keep up. It's hilarious. Rey Fenix is going up against Claudio Castagnoli. We know that's going to be an absolute belter. We've got House of Black on TV, finally doing something with them, and going up against the Best Friends and Bandido in a World Trios Championship match. That should be good. We need to get stories in before Double or Nothing for House of Black, man. Christian Cage, he's going to speak. And FTR, they're going to speak. Shazam. I'll stop that now. God, that was funny. I need to get the YouTube up, don't I? Yeah, so we can do votes and such. Let's get that up here. Where am I? Thanks so much for all your comments, guys. You were rocking it this evening. Unfortunately, it did cost. I think I did Mania 2. Yes, you did. Yes, you certainly did. Yes, Lee, says Cam the fan. Shoot. Hey, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all doing well. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you so much. Money in the Bank, Gunther versus AJ. That'd be a bloody good match, wouldn't it? Walter versus AJ. Let's go. Mox in a first blood match. That'd be the worst matchup he could ever have. Like, that is not his specialism, is it? Trying not to bleed. It would be hilarious, actually. They need to do that, Jack. You've got a really good point. They need to do that at some point. I would pop for that. I was at Dynamite and Rampage last week. Nice, Mike DDH. And here I am not covering it. Mate, I'm sorry, dude. That was a long night. 4+ hours of content. Did you have a good time, Mike? Did you have a good time, brother, though, even though it was a long night? Mania was slightly longer, wasn't it? Well, it was Mania. I mean, it was fine. Oh, got a concussion. Can't remember if I said yes, man. I did see. I hope you're all right, dude. Hope you're all right, man. Hope you're feeling better, brother. Let's go. 5 seconds away from Dynamite starting. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the slightly earlier start. Like, we can do that next week and just sort of hang out a little bit, talk whatever. I'll try and get on earlier. Oh, that's the end of the titles right there. Here we go. Pyro. They've got them new fire effects going on. I love that, man. Oh, I tell you what, I won't be doing a show next month. I'm off to Download Festival. Me and our lass have got tickets. We met on a. I was talking to Sassy and Todd about this. We met on a group on Facebook called Download Festival Singles, and we've never been to Download together because I couldn't get the time off work last year. And here I am going to Download with our lass, and I can't bloody wait. It's going to be great. We're going to have a real good time. Metallica there. The lineup's not very me, I suppose, but there we go. Mox in a First Blood would ring the final bell before the opening bell. Can you imagine? What is the next AEW pay-per-view? Says late. It is Double or Nothing later this month. Towards the end of this month, it is Double or Nothing. Malachi Blast versus Noah Dar versus Coffee. Oh, that's Malachi Black's getting that win, Katrina. I am back. Welcome back, Sass. Well, they did Kane in a mask and bodysuit at First Blood 2. This certainly did. Yes, this certainly did. And it worked as a match as well. And he won, didn't he? It was Stone Cold Steve Austin, wasn't it? As Ray Fenix bouncing back on the ropes. Claudio Castagnoli just bouncing away, though, and going, I'm too quick for you, baby. Hi, Mike, says Sassy. Hi, all. And I miss you, brother. I miss you too, Todd. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for the kind words. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Jack. Hey, Michael's joined us. How you doing, Michael? Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. And there we go, flipping over the top rope and being caught by Claudio, being sent over his back, and now being pushed into the turnbuckle by Ray Fenix. Going up with a... Oh, he is almost going for like a hurricanrana, but ends up on the back of Claudio Castagnoli, wrenching him on the back. I had fun. We had 4 seats, but it seemed like everyone in front of me was at least 6'5" or taller. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I hope. I'm glad you had a good time, though, man. I'm glad you had a good time, brother. I'd love to see Dynamite one day. Hey, Mox buddy. Hey, Sassy. I need to tell you something. Cool. Okay. Hey, Sassy, says Mike. Can I get a vote, please? Oh, mate, I'm so bad at this, aren't I? Yes, you can, Hassan. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you again. Start a poll. Oh, I was watching before we started. Stephen Larson, who I think is great. I think they're a wonderful YouTube channel. Lost one of their creators, the Enforcer, who passed away of cancer quite suddenly as well. Sad times, man. Sad times. So heart goes out to them, man, and anyone that knew the Enforcer and anyone that sort of supported that content. He's I love Stephen Larson. I think they're great, and it's not nice. Not nice. You do make relationships on these live streams. You know that. I know that. Oh, is Ray Fenix being sent into the barricade? We do make relationships. We do make connections, and I'm sure that it's not just a connection with me, but a connection with each other in chat. And that's sad for him. That's sad for him because it upset me. And there we go. Claudio caught Rey Fenix, sending him into the barricade. Lovely spot there. The crowd are crazy tonight, man. Oh, dude, there's a guy like dressed in a wig. Is he Alfred Hayes? Michael Hayes, excuse me, not Alfred Hayes. Difference. Oh, mate, he's going up the steps, but he can't get him up, so he instead throws him over the barricade. Rey having to give the signal to the cameraman to move. Things are getting crazy here. He's going to the top of the barricade. He's telling the cameraman to move again. There he goes, walking over the barricade and picking up Hurricanrana onto Claudio. Several signals had to be given there, man. Several signals. Hey, Mox buddy, how are you? Says Michael. Swerve versus Leah versus JD McDonough. I really like Jordan Devlin, so I'd say JD McDonough, yeah. Yeah, Lane beat Austin for the belt. Kane beat Austin for the belt at the King of the Ring 98. Austin beat him the next night on Raw. Yeah, man, they used to do a lot of that in the Attitude Era. And I don't think it was a bad thing either. I mean, it was one of the most popular times in wrestling. We didn't have these sort of long champions that everyone's... It's become very fashionable, hasn't it? Very fashionable. Hi, Hassan. Nice to see you too. Nice to see you, brother. Love this crowd tonight. Mate, they are banging, aren't they? They are banging. They are alive. They're hyped. Yeah, man. If you think they're hyped, you wait till All In's at mate, and they've sold so many tickets. I assume we're getting an update on that tonight. I think they've like sold 70,000 now, which is incredible. A great crowd, says Sassy. On top of Rafe, on Claudio, no, kick out. The Raw crowd was awful, says Michael. Was it really? Oh, well, when your products are a bit all over the place and you're having it's weird. I wish I had raised balance, mate. Me too. I have raised balance when I'm drunk. I can do anything that Ray does when I'm drunk. You'd be surprised. Or should I say, it doesn't hurt when I fall flat on my ass. Do, says Jack, indeed. So do I. Good evening, family. Dex, welcome, brother. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. And thank you, Sassy Dex, for your continued support on the as members. I do appreciate it. It really helps us pay for StreamYard, man. Thank you so much. Hello, Hakeem. Welcome. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Dex, my bud, says Sassy. Hi, Hakeem. J Money Jeff, I'm at the show. J Money Jeff, have an awesome time, brother. Keep us updated, man. But put your phone down and just enjoy the wrestling, brother. Enjoy the wrestling. I'm going to pretend that J Money Jeff is the dude in the yellow hat. Looks kind of like a plant person. What you'd expect a plant person to look like in a cartoon. I think he's just a cat, but it looks like a weird sort of bulb on his head. Brilliant clothesline there from Claudio. Nearly gets the 3 count. This is awesome chance 5 minutes into the match. That's how you know the crowd is on fire. Yeah, man. Yeah, they're ready to rock. They're ready to party. J Money and Lucky You. Hello. Oh, Lucky You, indeed. Hi, Sass, says Hakeem. All right, now I have beef with you since you picked JD. Fine, have as much beef with me as you want. Yeah, he's great. So there we go. Man, Claudio just dumping. Oh, mate, how far did he fly? Can Phoenix beat the count? Yes, that's in my hometown. We'll have a great time, man. Have a great time. Put your phone away. Enjoy the show. And come and watch this later. You'll find out what we think of it, brother. Lil Bean. Yo, Lil Bean. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, man. Puerto Rico crowd was fire. I haven't watched the full show yet, but it was fire what I saw. The clips that I saw were fantastic. Hi, Lil Bean. Awesome, J Money Jeff. Have a great time. Indeed. It's wonderful when people just pop in and they're at the show. It's part of how Dex became part of the channel. He was at a Ring of Honor show, or was it the Ric Flair's last match? And you joined us there from live from there, aren't you? I thought it was so cool. So cool. Just Money. Enjoy it. So jealous. So am I, man. He the man with the yellow hat. He is the man with the yellow hat. I'm at the very top seats. No, you're not. You're the man with the yellow hat. Enjoy, and hope you're all having a good time around J Money Jeff, who's here. He's hanging out with us on YouTube. Give me a whole yeah, subscribe. Come and say hello live from the venue, everyone. J Money Jeff, brilliant. I mean, the last Dynamite before All In. Hakeem, rock and roll. That is so cool. Have a good time, man. Hi, Prince Ali. I picked Swerve, bro. It is all right. Cool. Good. Well, I'm glad you enjoy Swerve. Swerve is great. But I do think Jordan Devlin is the talent. Have you ever seen his matches against Walter from oh goodness, what are they? What's the OTW wrestling? I think it was OTPW. Is it? Great matches. This August, I'm going to SummerSlam. J Money Jeff, you lucky man. I was at Mania this year. It was cool. I think I'm going to skip All In and do live streaming. Keeping food down was impossible first few days. Now I can do more stuff. Good, man. Got a CT scan and X-ray. Then a porter just left me alone, and I was alone in A&E. Mate, that's not nice, especially when you've got concussion. I'm sorry, dude. Sean, hope you enjoyed the last episode, brother, of my 2K GM mode. And hope you like the setup for it, man. I messed up big time. And then in the second video, you can see how I've messed up. I haven't downloaded one of the girls that ends up being in the match properly. So, whoops. But yeah, man, it's been fun, hasn't it? I knew it was going to be good. Over 100 extra custom creations in that channel, including a load of AEW ladies. So if you haven't watched that before and you fancy watching it, we've currently got Saraya in our brand and Britt Baker and maybe the feuding, but we're telling a story throughout the season, so it's going to be fun. Check it out, please. Jack, feel better and rest. Raw wasn't terrible. The lack of story progression between Rhodes and Lesnar is weighing down the show. Really? Okay, interesting. That's what happens when you got Lesnar, who's sort of week on, week off. Cody Rhodes will cut a promo next week. This has been a freaking awesome match. As a gut wrench off the second rope sends Fenix down. Kick out. Hi, Sean. Hello, Sassy. Greetings, Anderson Sassy. Hope all is well. Did I miss anything in the first 10 minutes of the show? Joey, if you're watching this right now, you've missed what this is. It's great. What a good match. Hi, Joey. JD versus Noam Dar Slint. Please pick Noam Dar, bro. What, then? Jordan Devlin. Alicia Fox. No, it's Jordan Devlin. Sorry, Katrina. Still good, and well, it's awesome to have you here, Sassy. How are you feeling at the minute, Sass? How's everything going? As these two are chopping away at each other. I did my job to pay back AEW, but I can't do screens for too long. I'll try for this tonight, though. Mate, don't watch the screen. Just listen to my soothing voice. That's Gimme Hulier ASMR there. Beautiful back heel kick from the second rope, jumping onto the turnbuckle, going up, and the cutter, rolling cutter. Oh, watch today. Oh, good. I'm glad you watched it, Sass. Hope you enjoyed it. Sean says, if you don't sign Betty White and Mae Young and book them as a tag team, I'll be disappointed, lol. Sean, you know it's happening. As soon as I saw her on the screen, I was like, yeah, they're going to be a tag team at some point. Somehow I got 7 out of 6 predictions right at Backlash. Well played, man. Well played, brother. Good job. The first episode was good. I'm looking forward to seeing where the series goes. Good. Yeah, it was a long first episode. It's a long second episode, to be honest with you. As Rey Fenix taken to the skies, going to the outside with a standing moonsault. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sean. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Claudio is awesome. He certainly is. You are a Jordan Devlin boy. Yes, I am. I love Jordan Devlin. He rocks. I'm not feeling well tonight, but I have to be with my family. Sassy, we're sorry you're not feeling well, and I hope you feel better soon, darling. Hope you feel better soon. There's a massive uppercut from Claudio onto Rey Fenix from the springboard, picking him back up. Here we go, lifting him up. Oh, but Fenix, he's able to reverse it into a code red. We do appreciate you being here, Sassy. We do. We love you, man. We love you. Best wishes, Sassy. Yeah, and you, Jack, man. Both of our moderators are down, guys. More down, more down, more down. The Rock. We do appreciate you guys. We really do. We appreciate it, Sassy. Yes, we do, Sassy. This is a great match. Claudio should win the TNT belt later this year. Great kick that takes Claudio off his feet. Nice. Yeah, it's a great match. Claudio with the TNT belt. If he was to tell the right story, I feel like he's part of Blackpool Combat Club, which doesn't even feel like a faction as much as John Moxley and Daniel Bryan sometimes and team. Sometimes these two feel a bit on the outskirts of it. A TNT belt run with a proper story against someone could be a really interesting way of dealing with it. So yeah, I like it. I like the booking, man. Hi, Nomar. Thank you. Sending positive vibes your way, Sass. Indeed. Oh, man, just lifting him on his back, throwing him on the back of his head, and Rey Fenix able to kick out at the last second. Hammer and anvil, elbows, a staple of the BCC. Oh, mate. Looks aggressive. Mox, Buddy, and Jack, we love you guys. Thank you for making the chat awesome. Oh, beautiful sit-down powerbomb. Love the way that Claudio gets a little bit of a jump into it. Really good stuff. Really good match. What an opener. You can feel that these two have certainly gone through the war. Sentences, words. You are celebrating on the outside with Danielson. Amazing. Vince did not see how great Claudio is. I think he saw how good he was. He just didn't like. He didn't see him as a champion because he couldn't cut a promo. Oh, mate, wiping the dirt onto Rey Fenix. Oh my word! There's the steel cage. We're getting a steel cage match tonight, guys. Combat Club now. Ooh, so a really nice note. Are they gonna? Can someone remind me during the break to talk about Sophie and Jeff Hardy? Oh, Miro's back. Has he found God? Has he found his Redeemer? He's not saying anything. He's just going to talk to Tony Khan. Does he want out of his contract? What is going on? Miro's back. Go on, lad. Cedric versus Wesley. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. MJF talking about the pillars. People are saying that like they don't get why this is a four-way. They don't want to see a four-way, all this sort of stuff. I get it, man. This is about MJF establishing his title run. And so to do that, he has to beat the pillars. And they're doing that all in, they've decided to do that all in one show at a pay-per-view. I mean, I'd rather watch Darby and MJF, but I get it in terms of story. MJF saying he is the best. Saying that the gap has got bigger between the four pillars currently. Accomplished some of the things I've accomplished, says MJF. Some of the best. Are they going to say CM Punk? Yes, they did. CM Punk. There we go. And some of these matches that MGFC is talking about have been outstanding, and one of the outstanding matches. Best singles, dog collar match, arguable. Best diamond match, arguable, man. MJF making great points. Generational talent that is MJF. Mate, he makes so many good points. So many good points. He has been in so many incredible matches. His reign of terror has just begun. Nice, man. Thank you, all of you. Words cannot describe how much I appreciate and love you guys. Sassy, we appreciate you, man. And we do, you know. We appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in chat, man. I appreciate everyone in chat. Hope that our positive vibes help you feel a little bit better, Sassy. Although I know it's not that easy. Heard a rumor I can see happening. Jade keeps her TNT belt and until loss at All In. Ooh, that'd be big. That'd be big. That'd shock the crowd. Claudio has a new theme, an old theme as well. Yeah. Where did he have that before? It's an old piece of classical music. Normally, when they perform that live, like orchestras and stuff, they have pyrotechnics in the back to do the big booms in bins. And we had it years ago at work, and no one had told the stage manager that there was letting off these pyrotechnic bombs in the back in bins that make these loud booms. Yeah, scared the living daylights out of him. He woke up from his nap. I like the theme of Claudio. Yeah, I think he's used it before. I feel maybe not. For the North American Championship, I don't know, man. I don't really know Cedric or Wesley, to be honest with you. So Cedric Alexander, he's cool. Blood says Sassy. Was there blood in that match? I missed it. Here's my standard for watching wrestling weekly. If I watch Raw, I have to watch Dynamite and SmackDown. If I watch NXT, I have to watch either Impact or Rampage. Nice, man. I like your standards, brother. I like your standards, and you know we cover a lot of those shows, and our friends at the Wrestle Story cover a lot more, so go hang out with them, man. Sassy2208 says, Miro! Certainly does. Who from the BCC challenges the Lucha Bros for the Ring of Honor tag team titles? Miro has returned. I think Sean was writing that comment, and then was like, no, Miro's returned! Miro's returned! Alert! Alert! Who needs to challenge for the Ring of Honor tag team? So I guess you've got to go Claudio and Yuta, right? Oh no, because Claudio's champion, isn't he? So you got Danielson and Yuta, I guess. Well, it's about time. Miro got back, indeed, and it booked him into a story where he's going to see the authority figure straight away. I think this is building into some sort of draft as well for these split shows that the rumored to be doing. Mox versus Omega tonight. Yes, in a steel cage. Should be all right. They had a good match at Full Gear a few years ago, so I think none of them have lost a step. Miro versus Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley versus MJF. Oh, it'd be MJF, I think, Katrina. Oh, yes, that's Sassy. Okay, Miro. I've never been a fan of Bobby Lashley, you know. Miro's great, but Miro's hit and miss. Don't forget how bored we was when he first came into Dynamite. Yeah, Miro needs to lead the Dark Order. That could certainly do something interesting with that, I'm sure. Oh, mate, I love the lighting that they've put on the bottom of the cage. Well, they've just turned the lights around to face it and just had them on a rainbow spin. There we go. As we're seeing the build up to this cage match as John Moxley attacking Don Callis, attacking Takeshita. What's that purple spot on Claudio's chest? That's where he's being chopped, mate. So where he's been chopped a lot, it's burst the blood vessels in the side of his chest, and that's why it's all purple. Happens quite a lot. I agree, Todd, says Sassy. Miro is back. He certainly is. All we need is Andrade back. Oh, I don't even know if that's going to happen. I don't know what the hell's going on with Andrade. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. I no longer fear hell. I've been on hold for Ticketmaster for 100 minutes. So I'm sure you just sat down. Really like that lighting on the cage, man. That's really sharp. You know I love stuff like that as a lighting designer myself. Top guys, the AEW Tag Team Champions. I was listening to a club remix. It was a remix that I think Mikey Ruckus has uploaded onto AEW's page. It was a 30-minute, or even longer, maybe. It was Jamie Hayter's theme, but like other themes mixed into Jamie Hayter's theme as well. It was really cool. Really cool. Looks like they're doing some lasers on the ring, but I missed that then. I'd love to have seen that properly. Lol Jack. Jeff Hardy and Sophie. Oh, mate, I missed it. I hadn't had a break, though. But thank you Sass. Getting Mark Briscoe out. To get a disabled seat, I had to email my diagnosis and ring instead of using Tinternet. Right, okay. When we got a disabled ticket for a PA ticket for Becky when we got to download, ironically, she's going to be looking after me. Way, getting the Kraken out, So yeah, we had to send off evidence of her pip letter. It's good. Theme is Flight of the Valkyries. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember the name of it, but thank you, Sassy. Sanjay, what's he asking? FTR? Did he accept the challenge? A double or nothing? Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. These were at the farm last week, weren't they? The Briscoe farm. The crowd are saying no, they don't want to see it. I want to see it. Especially you canny asshole saying to Jarrett. If they admit to using Mark Briscoe. Saying that he's their friend. I'm confused by this. I mean, I'm interested to see where it's going. Simmer down, boys. Say Matt Briscoe. Then everyone to relax. Yeah, MJF, Paul had the most longevity, but to be fair, it isn't like John really had much of a say in this. Paul had the most longevity. Paul Levesque? Sorry, I'm lost. I missed that part of the promo, Jeff. Sorry, dude. John Moxley? I'm so lost. Do you appreciate me? Of course I do, Katrina. Of course I do. Of course I do. As long as you stay cool, I appreciate everyone on the stream. Yes, says Sean. Mox versus Omega. Blood alert. Dom betrays Kenny. I could be. Mark Briscoe bringing the peace, bringing the alcohol. Jeff Jarrett misses the cup. We've got some moonshine. Oh, before spitting it in the face of Dax. Boo. What's Matt Briscoe doing? Matt's trying to get between people. Dax didn't realize what he's done because he had it in his eyes. No. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm down with this story. Because of the alcohol that was spat in his eyes. Oh, and the crowd turning on FTR. You effed up, chance. Delivering a pile driver to Mark Briscoe because the alcohol was in his eyes. It was a canny asshole now, says Jeff Jarrett. I'm down with this. I do feel like they've missed a bit of a step with Briscoe. I feel like he could have been a challenger for MJF. Don betrays Kenny Danielson and Mox versus the Lucha Bros. I mean, that's a big match, isn't it? But I mean, it'd be cool as shit because the Lucha Bros are amazing. I keep farting. Good job you can't tell on stream. Who is that? Adam Cole. Adam Cole was going backstage for Jericho. Oh, no, he went to the commentary table. Yeah, I think he'll turn it into a story to get the brand drift. I think brand split. That T-shirt, man, so inappropriate. The Britt Baker one. I mean, it's fine on the TV show, but then when you start selling them for people to wear in the street, it's weird. How have you been feeling post-attack? Why is everyone happy that Adam Cole got the best of Chris Jericho? An unsafe work environment, which is why Jericho wants to be on a different brand and he wants to go to Collision. He's got a court order. If he's in the building, you're banned. Got a court order. Hey, it's Roderick Strong. I'm calling Roderick Strong's best friend. One of the things he's not is a coward. Roderick Strong is not banned. What? Not in a wrestling match. In a fight, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, Roderick Strong's first match on Dynamite. Is that going to be next week? Build that's next week. Don't do it tonight. If you want to make a name for yourself. He's going to knock his teeth down his throat. It's an interesting one because Roderick Strong... Crowd of booing because I think he said it was next week. He got a legal counsel as well. They're banned from the building, so you can have a Falls Count Anywhere match without them being involved. Renee Young gleefully looking at the contract. Cool. Roddy Strong and Chris Jericho. Falls Count Anywhere. That's cool. And obviously the Jericho Appreciation Society will get involved. So quickly, let's get into this Sophie thing. One thing that I loved about the Femme deletion was a great shot. It's early on as Jeff Hardy's getting attacked by Will Morrissey, who I thought was great in that sequence in the match. He looks really strong. Oh, Renee's outside Tony Khan's office. Waiting to get a word from Mira, but who's coming here? It's Thunder Rosa. It's a good night to talk to Papa Khan. What is going on, man? I'm liking this. It could all be this collision stuff that's going on. Great. Love the fact that they're bringing people back. That's two people that just brought back tonight. Thunder Rosa, who I love. I've got an interview with Thunder Rosa on the channel that I did with her. Straight after she was injured. And then Mira. New things are coming, my friends. Sophie, so they had the Jeff Hardy compound match. She had a bracelet on. He had a bracelet on, which was Sophie, S.O.O.P.H.I.E. And Sophie is a fantastic charity. I know it's close to Man in Dom's heart, and he's done a lot of work with them. And it's a charity that was set up in order of someone who was killed because she was alternative. She was attacked because her partner was attacked, and he was in a coma. And then they continued to attack her, and she passed away. And it's a charity that supports alternative culture as well as people diversity. And a charity that's close to our hearts, because Sophie would have been about the same age as me and Dom, I think a year or two older. So a charity that's very close to our hearts. And her mum passed away last year as well, which is really sad, who did a load of work with the Sophie Lancaster charity. But yeah, he had a Sophie bracelet on, which rocked to me. Little thing, but I was like, that's really nice. That's really nice, and nice to see that he was able to do it. So yeah, cool. For the Mo, AEW is the only thing in wrestling I watch, really. Last WWE I saw was the Sublime Raw after Mania. Really, Jack? Have you not been watching any of the SmackDowns or Raw I mean, I don't know if it's been any good or not. You think tonight they announced Tony Khan has a huge announcement for next week to announce AEW's third show? Yeah, I think that's what they're building up to. I think that's why they're getting Miro, Thunder Rosa, and all that back in. I wish I was sat. I rang them from my bed, then did the entire journey to work. You know what? I don't do the CM Punk thing very often. You could get CM Punk walking to his office tonight. They've just had Miro come back and Thunder Rosa as well, which is big enough because, yeah, interesting. If a Leighton BCC do blood and guts, then BCC need another member. Mate, I'm not normally the one who says CM Punk, but CM Punk could return tonight. That would be a good way of introducing him back. Then you announce the TV show next week. You then announce that you're having split rosters, and these are your stalwarts of Collision. Can't blame you. Kraken is the one. Indeed, man. Kraken will be drunk. Sublime or subpar? Sorry, Mike. I'm so far away in the chat. I'm not entirely sure. Still laughing at the farm segment. Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun. I did see bits of it. Yes, Sassy says Cam, FTR or Revival. It's the same team, Katrina. It's the same team. I love Mark Briscoe. I feel Revival had some of the better matches, though. That stuff that we're doing in NXT was pretty epic with Gargano and Ciampa. I love Matt Briscoe. He's great. He's really good. And Snap, I'm on Pip like Beck. I might have said before, sorry, memory is worse than created by Vince. That's all good, man. That's all good, brother. You took from a concussion, just relax. It's all cool. Mike, that Raw moves. Jarrett has had way too many title shots in the short amount of time he's been there. He's not won any, though, so I guess that's cool. That's where it belongs, says Tane Miller. Moves me to WWE. Oh, man, is Matt going to... What moves you to WWE? Sublime or Subpar? Oh, man, is Matt going to cost FTR the belts? Matt. Oh, what is wrong with me tonight? I am so lost. Oh, Matt Briscoe. Great showcase of Sammy Guevara here. Yeah, I think he probably will. Oh, you can't do Michael as a heel yet, though, can you? That's Howard Tears are 100% proved. It certainly will be tonight. Moves me to watch something else. That's fair enough. Please like and subscribe. Jack, you just relax, mate. It sounds like you. Oh, he's nice. We're on a bad comment down there. Do you respect me, JD boy? I'm sure JD boy respects you. And if that's me, it's Tony Khan. It's got an announcement. I mean, I love the fact they're filming these earlier on now. It is looking more professional. The stars looking for chances to wrestle in AEW. They can produce even more great content every week. One of the most important announcements ever next week is going to be that new TV show, which is cool. And then we've got Dynamite next week, so we'll definitely be covering that, guys. Better have it for Brit. She hit you harder. Yeah, man. Yeah. She would hit harder. Or can I not be here? You can chill out. If you want to be here, you can be here. I want to see Bobby Fish back on AEW. Hell yeah. That'd be fun. Roderick versus Adam Cole. That's not going to happen for a while. I suppose Adam Cole. Roderick's not that dynamic in terms of character work, but Cole is. Yeah, I have lots of wrestling shirts, but I'll skip Brit's new one. I get what she says, and she is a badass, but I think if I wore it outside, people would think the wrong things. That's the problem, man. With no context with that shirt, it just looks like you're wearing the face of a beat-up woman. I mean, you can argue that with the blood, but I think that looks more like a wrestling T-shirt. I mean, it had words on it, for example. You know, I mean, there was a great T-shirt around that time, and I would have loved it. And it was Britt Baker in the style of Kiss. It was like a Kiss Gene Simmons style T-shirt, but with her with the blood on her face, and she looked like Gene Simmons because she had the tongue out. It was great, like rip-off T-shirt, like from that moment at the take on camera. Jericho confused by the official AEW catering instructions written on that paper. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was. Huh? What's for tea? Oh, Jeff. If MJF name dropping CM Punk and showing footage of his dog collar match doesn't tell you that Punk is coming back, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is coming back. Would it be next week? I think not, because I think next week it'd overshadow it. Could it be this week? Maybe. Could it be the week after next week? Yeah, maybe. Will I be here that long? Next week, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be able to do that. My mind is blown with these returns. Where's Andrade? I don't know, man. Dude, this is the injection the show needed with Miro and Thunder. I love Thunder Rosa. I love Thunder Rosa. What was that noise? That was a big bang. I was looking when I was doing my 2K series. I was looking for like creative wrestlers, and I thought Thunder Rosa would be easy to find. There wasn't as many Thunder Rosa creations as I expected it to be because she's such sort of visual character as well. I was like, what? Like, how is she not more popular? People just like forgot about her in a short space of time because she's great. My mind is blown with these returns. Where's Andrade? Trying to get it back into WWE. I ain't got a hope First Collision brings back AJ Lee. Ooh, okay. Okay, that'd be interesting, especially with the sort of thing of Rampage debuting CM Punk. This is feeling a little stale lately, in my opinion. Let's shake it up, says Jeff. Has it been feeling stale? I don't know. I haven't necessarily felt that as much as I did sort of 4 months ago. I've been quite entertained by the product, but I think it's the elite. And normally with a show like this, you need something to anchor it. And I think MJF and the Four Pillars thing is a bit weak, but we've got the elite and BCC, which I think is really good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about it at the minute. I think it can be better. Oh, and the Outcast thing, I'm in between with. Like, I can't tell if that's good or bad. Jericho is doing some okay stuff with Adam Cole, so let's see where that goes. I like the drama of it. I like the sort of backstage stuff that's happening, all that sort of stuff. I think that's good for the show. So I'm not too bothered with the show, but I'm excited to see the people that I really enjoy as performers back in the show. So. I mean, Thunder Rosa injecting her into that Outcast story and where she stands on that could be really cool. I'd like to see women's blood and guts matches here. So let's see where she falls into that. Oh, the leg screw from Orange Cassidy onto Daniel Garcia. I didn't give you a vote, have I ever? Hassan's asking for a vote. I mean, it actually feels like we've not had much wrestling tonight. It has been a lot more about story, hasn't it? Sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't, you know? Apparently, Double or Nothing's not sold very well. There you go, guys. Got a poll up. Let us know who wins. In the last poll, 84% of you thought Claudio was going to win. That's a hell of a lot, man. There's Orange Cassidy going to the outside. Agree, Jeff. This might be leading up to the third show to ask Tony if they can showcase their talent. Yes, I think they are. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. What for, man? What for? Well, I can't remember what you've done, Cam. I don't know what you've done, dear. AJ is in Women of Wrestling. Is she cool? Wow, nice, cool. Well, she could be. Tony Khan, Shazam, lol. Yeah, man. I love I do like the fact, like from a production standpoint, that the pre-recording his bloody thing, so he's not just high on coke and just going off his tits. I saw bits of Backlash, but that's it for WWE. What you'd have to watch it at some point. Apparently, it's excellent. Hang up. Oh, that's okay. That would require the Elite to man up and talk to the Elite. Talk to CM Punk, I assume, is what the official message is. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but then Punk was a bit of a prick as well, so I think there's a lot of shit in that situation. We just won't know about, man. We just won't know about. I'm glad the brand split is happening. They really need it. What, for AEW? Yeah, man. I just don't hope they don't do a brand split for the sake of a brand split. Like the WWE one was done so badly this year. So badly. I just hope they establish some rules, establish some sort of authority. If that's Tony Khan, that's fine. Then you need to have two interests to choose who wants to be on the brand. You can't just put people on brands, or if you can, it's got to be negotiations with Tony Khan or something like that. It just needs more. There's way more story in a draft than what WWE did. This show feels like a pay-per-view level show, in my opinion. Is that because of the main event? There's been a couple of times I've said a pay-per-view level show, and yes, we are getting a steel cage match, but this I wouldn't say feels like a pay-per-view match. Anna Jay versus Julia Hart isn't. Ray Phoenix versus Claudio I wouldn't say isn't. And House of Black versus Best Friends and Bandido, I wouldn't. I mean, it'd be a sort of undercard pay-per-view. It wouldn't be the most exciting, but that could be a pay-per-view match. So, I mean, yes, there's a pay-per-view match on it. There's been a lot of story build-up tonight, which I'm grateful for. Agree, Mox, but it's nice to see the talent shine instead of watching a bad soap opera. Indeed. Breaking My Ian will be added to 2K roster the next patch update. Nice, man. That means when I finish this series, I can delete her from my downloaded wrestlers, and I can have another person in it. I might do AEW versus WWE next. An announcement, FFS says text. Yeah, man, but it's promotion. I don't get angry about them. I don't. I get why people get upset because they're like, oh, he's going to announce something big and now it means nothing. But I'm like, you know what? All he's doing is informing us what's happening. I think people need to stop getting hopes up about what the announcements are, If people aren't excited for a TV deal, I mean, does it affect people? Does it affect us as an audience? Yes, we get an extra show, but we've also lost 2 shows on YouTube. If we wanted to watch more AEW content, we probably could, if we wanted to. Will it be a success? I don't know. To put CM Punk on it, probably. But I don't know how many people are going to be watching on Saturday. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because we've got recorders nowadays, Will I be covering it? I suppose it depends on the time. If it's the same time as Rampage is on, that's difficult, man. But that starts at 3 a.m. for me, I'd probably, because it's with work, sometimes I work late on a Saturday. Sometimes I might be able to do it. Sometimes I wouldn't. Wednesday works out really well for me. Some days I'm at work early on the Thursday, but some days I'm not. Yes, it's time for the 3rd show, baby, says Michael. It certainly is. Wouldn't mind a Thunder Rosa Jade feud. Yeah, man. Actually elevate the TBS champion with the main level feud. 100%, Jeff. 100%. Let's see that, man. Couldn't agree more, Sassy. Agree, Jeffy boy, says Joey. Them two were sat in a room smoking a left-handed cigarette, and Jeff just said to Joey, "Hey, Joey, just agree with what I said, mate. Just put agree with what I said, so it makes it so everyone agrees with me, mate. I agree with you. The comment was good enough. You don't need to." We're joking, lads. Jeff, that would be great. It freaking would. I mean, I have no words for Becky Lynch, please. Mugshot tea. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, yeah. Here comes the JAS cockroaches. Indeed, they'll be here. And he's back on the 17th, aka my birthday. Is that when I come back? Cool. Can I get a vote? I did put one in. Please like and subscribe. AJ Lee is busy with WOW. Yeah, I also think putting another contract into the CM Punk situation with AJ Lee would be a difficult situation. Rumors are Andrade wants to return to WWE still. Yeah, you don't go around punching people backstage to make that happen. AEW Collision will not be a hard roster split pair fightful. Okay, cool. Massive top rope suplex. Sorry, I've hardly been watching the wrestling. I've just been enjoying your guys' comments tonight. Stundog Millionaire, bit of sloppy though there from Orange Cassidy. Not as neat as it normally is. I think on the first AEW Collision show, I think we get the return of CM Punk, the debut of AJ Lee, and Mercedes Moné. Ooh, big debuts there. The problem with doing that, though, Michael, is when you do too many debuts like that, Dragon Screw from Daniel Garcia, when you do too many returns like that, it ends up being a case of which one do you remember is the problem. So I think AEW got away with it when they did Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan because there was rumors of both of them going and we was all talking. But does anyone remember that was the show that Ruby Riott debuted on? Probably not. And that's the problem with doing too many returns at once. I mean, it could be a problem with tonight, you know. Will all the sort of wrestling talk shows on YouTube, will their thumbnail be Thunder Rosa or Miro? You know what I mean? So that is a concern with doing too many debuts. Kick to the kneecap there from Garcia. And now working on that hand again, cutting out the orange punch. If Orange Cassidy was going to lose to someone in JAS, stuck in the hands in the pockets, who do you mean? Maybe Garcia. What does your guy's poll say? Oh, able to get him with a backdrop there. Orange Cassidy's got 85%, so you don't believe Garcia's winning here. But Garcia would be the guy to give it from JS, right? Garcia or Guevara. Mercedes might be a shout. I bet she's in AEW by All In. Yeah, I reckon so. Hi, Misfit. I think she'll be in before Blood and Guts. So do you guys think AEW will do a draft? No for draft. It feels like they're going a different direction and they're having storyline reasons for people to be away from each other. Jericho's upset at the minute with Adam Cole for doing what he's doing. He's got the court order, so basically he says, I want to be on a different show. I'm taking JAS to Collision. As Daniel Garcia mocking Orange Cassidy with the lazy super kick. Orange Cassidy saying no. Going to put his hands in his pockets, but instead Garcia meeting him with a big face wash. I could see them doing Mercedes versus Rosa for Forbidden Door. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it, isn't it? Yeah, you bring them in for Forbidden Door. Yeah, cool. Like it. Like it a lot. Mercedes Rosa. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do Mercedes Hater? Have they done Saraya Hater yet properly? You know, that'd be huge at All In. Jamie Hayter's going to get a huge pop at All In. Saraya back to wrestling in the UK at All In versus Jamie Hayter. I think that's a match. Either that or you do Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. You actually do that split. All In. That'd be big. Maybe you do the turn at All In. That'd be cool. Because you've got a pay-per-view, I think, not long after All In. So that it's going to be one of them situations that we had before, like with Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts, where it's they've got to build up 2 pay-per-views at once or 2 big shows at once. No, Joe versus Kenny. Kenny every day, Katrina. I miss Tony Khan doing live promos where he played the spot, where I played Spot the Remnants of Powder and watching him clearly reading on auto cue. Yeah, man. Ooh, Shazam. 2K just announced my email will be added to the next game for free following the next patch. So you can have Michin on your roster. Nice. Well, I've got my Yim at the minute, Wrestling Misfit. There was a 3 count there, but he didn't connect. And there we go. Orange Cassidy gets a roll up on Garcia. Brian Williamson, who worked on 2K Games, said expect 3 roster additions. Nice, man. Nice, cool. Candice LeRae should be added then as well. She's in the files. Lols and separate locations tonight. Are you really, brother? Are you really? Sorry, mate. Since he in the house, says Sassy. All right, then. He messaged you. All right. Agree with me. Agree with me. I want to really prove this fucking point. I love you guys. I love you guys being on the show every week. I love the fact that you're only watching AEW as well. What would you think if each show, Dynamite inclusion, had an on-air GM and then Rampage becomes Darkish NXT where talent develops and gets pursued by a brand since Dark has been cancelled? I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea of where they seem to be going, which is storyline basis for splits in the roster. Oh, She'd come back. Was that last week? What was Saraya doing with Sheeda? Oh, yeah, she attacked the Outcast. Whoa. Oh, Sheeda! Yeah. What happened with Rio? They sort of just dropped it, man. And then, but Sheeda's great. I love Sheeda. I like that idea. AEW needs an NXT like show. Yeah, man, I don't mind the idea. Sorry to sort of wipe over your comment there. I was watching Sheeda. Who is in my custom GM roster? Go check it out. It's on YouTube right now. No, but don't check it out right now. Just chill out. Yeah, NXT is a darkish brand. Rampage is a darkish brand. Yeah, I don't mind it because I feel it needs its own identity. I've always felt that with Rampage, and I don't feel it has its own identity. I think an NXT sort of thing is not must-watch TV, which it isn't at the minute, but I think you still get about the same audience. Saying that, though, they've lost a lot of numbers, so I don't know, man. I don't know that. I don't know, Sean. Tough call, man. I remember Ruby's debut, but I think I'm the only one. Yeah, man. I was gonna say, and Ruby Soho. I remember singing her theme when she came out. Yeah, man. Yeah, it did. But again, people weren't talking about Ruby Soho the next day. They were talking about Danielson and Adam Cole. Now, AEW isn't doing a real brand split like WWE. Mate, come on, Misfit. You can't say WWE is a real brand split anyway. Bet you any money Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair will be face to face in like a week or something. Christian Cage saying that the crowd are the worst city in the country. Tony Khan said on Twitter that during his promo, he said TNT on purpose and was not an accident. There we go. So it's on TNT. Cool. Sounds like a new TV deal as well, maybe. Or renegotiated TV deal. Warner Brothers Discovery want to have... I feel like we've talked so much and hardly watched the show tonight. Christian Cage has the shot. Need to see Luchasaurus wrestle more. What's with all these wrestlers and the daddy issues? Shut the F up, chats from the crowd. Wardlow had a father. Oh, man. Oh. He's not going to berate his father. He's not going down that path. Oh, your father wasn't famous, man. Nasty. Got Arn Anderson. So you're going to have Luchasaurus versus Wardlow, which I'm down with Christian and Arn Anderson on the outside. Arn Anderson. Oh! Oh! The crowd missed that. Didn't Arn Anderson's son die like recently? He wanted to send his son down the right path, set him up for success. The crowd aren't interested in this. He said some really shocking stuff there. Ric Flair's lapdog, Tully and Arn Anderson. How many times did Christian? I mean, he was in the shadow of Edge a lot of the time, Christian. Sorry. What are the crowd chanting? Jamie Hayter? Someone's better. Oh, he's trying, but the crowd are not buying this, man. Sorry, I'm fascinated by this. Detroit kiss my ass. The problem is, like, he said some really shocking shit there. But like the crowd were just like he'd insulted the crowd, so the crowd were not into it. Like they were there to chant and stuff, but it completely ignored what was happening in the promo. Another package here for Darby Allin. Let's get into some comments. 1 sec again, break. That's all good, man. I would if AEW did an NXT type show. Interesting. Okay, cool. Interesting. If they do a draft, BCC and Elite have to be on different brands. Really? Thank God, Misfit. Darby Allin said he wants to go climb Mount Everest next year. Good for him. Thank God, Misfit, indeed. AW isn't doing a draft either. Cool. Ray Hater in London would build Wembley a roof and tear it off. Yes. Yeah, it would. Yeah. Good. I hope they use their shows to promote storylines. Indeed, that's what I hope they do. Mayim was not announced as DLC on main game roster when 2K23 was announced. A model was added in 1.8 patch. The same thing happened to Candice LeRae. Yeah, and if you look at the not just the models, but their entrance music and moves in the episode, I do. Oh no, I haven't. Sting putting over Darby Allin. Yeah, Candice LeRae is a really good model as well. So, and they've got their entrances and everything. So, yeah. Yeah, Shida has the Brock Lesnar schedule, except she actually does things when she isn't doing AEW. Yeah, she needs to carry on though, man. They need to tell the story. Like, it's too stop and start, man. It's too stop and start. Developmental wrestling shouldn't be on network TV. Interesting. It does a disservice to those young talents to expose them to a big audience while learning. Interesting, because if it's on just on TV, if it's just on online. No holds barred. What are we getting here? No holds barred match. Is this Anna Jay and Julia Hart. Oh, no holds barred at the top of the hour. Go on. Look at that. Julia Hart singing as walking to the ring. Anna Jay come in from behind and attack him with a chair. She's got hair makeup on. What an epic entrance. I got chills. Let's freaking go. It's a really good point, Dex. A really good point, man. What an entrance. Julia Hart is fantastic, man. I've seen some of her dark matches. I think she's decent in the ring. Her character work is next level. She is an actor, not just a performer, an actor, man. Julia Hart sending Anna Jay into the barricade now. Man, that was cool. That sign, don't lie, it is a pop. Yeah, sorry, Dex. It was a really great point that you made. Because the problem is with TV numbers, we're so concerned about ratings, and we hear about ratings every week. And actually, on a developmental show, your ratings are not your priority. Same with NXT to many extents. And that's part of the problem with NXT being on cable TV, and the problem they've had since it's been on cable TV. That's why, there was the whole Wednesday night war, which I think NXT won one night. Did they? Yeah. They had more numbers than Dynamite for one night, and that was when Dynamite first started. They wouldn't touch them now. We want tables. Oh, come on, crowd. Just let them fight. They're doing some really good work. So, yeah, I agree with you completely. That sign, don't lie, it is pop. Pop. They're booing him hard. There certainly was. From Fightful said Collision will film on Thursdays and air on Saturdays. Probably has to do with AEW doing house shows on Saturday. Right, from what Fightful said, Alvarez was talking about them doing Dynamite on a Wednesday, recording the Rampage on the Wednesday, and then doing a live Collision. But I don't know how much that'll be true. Or how. Let's not forget the first Rampages were live. Christian is good at getting heat. It felt like too much that. It felt like it derailed the promo, but he said some really dark stuff that the crowd didn't react to. Warner's just signed a $5 billion deal to get the Hooks into AEW for 5 years. I can't imagine them signing a £5 billion deal, but I mean, if they have, fair enough. I mean, the thing is, like, I can imagine $1 billion for 5 years. That'd be about 200,000 a year. I can imagine that. Sorry, 200 million a year. Imagine that. The thing is, here's the interesting thing. So, the writer's strike that's happening now, I do not agree with AEW or WWE not being monetized. AEW doesn't have writers. It doesn't have writers. It's got a booker, but not writers. So, and producers as well. So, WWE does have writers, and for whatever reason, they don't justify the writer's strike, which I don't like. I don't like anyone not being in part of a union. Anyway, so they have, with the writer's strike happening, that could go on for months. It has done in the past, and if you remember from many years ago, 2008 was it? The last one happened. One of the things that happened there is you've got the sort of real sort of investment in reality TV shows and stuff like that because they didn't need writers. Wrestling is another thing that could come out on the positive side of that. So more people could watch wrestling because there's less in 6 months' time. There's less TV coming out or less TV to watch, and they're just watching live sports and live shows like this. Warner needs to give AEW a streaming deal. I assume that's what the new deal will cover. I mean, they haven't got the full rights to all the other sports programs that they've got. So by giving it to AEW, they'd be able to get that on the streaming service, which is where it's 12 for Peacock by the sounds of it. Slapping in the ring now. Okay, this segment jumped the shark. Yeah, Edge is better. Edge is better. Oh, thanks. It was Edge is better, not Jamie Hader. I think, I think once the deal's up with Fight, they'll get a stream platform from Warner Brothers. I agree, sir. I agree. I hope we can still watch it. Figure it out. Edge is better. Thanks, guys. The crowd said F this segment and feud. They certainly did, yeah. I mean, they just shot all over it, really. Didn't react to anything he was saying. We were just booing him. Christian has been NWA, TNA champion, Impact champion, WWE World Heavyweight champion. Was he WWE? I didn't know he was World WWE champion. ECW, WWE champion, one of the most underrated of his generation. Yeah, fair enough, man. Thanks, Sean. As Anna Jay being sent face first into the chair. The reason she just signed with AEW was so he could still be able to have Mackay and her promotions department. Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just stop and start in terms of the storytelling. Like, there's no reason for Shida to disappear, no reason for her to come back, put Rio in, but then take Rio out. And the women's division needs some structure, as we are about to see a suplex onto some chairs. No, we are not. Anna Jay reversing, got the underhook, putting her on, and sending her into the chairs. Oh, mate, I'm tired. Yeah. So I mean, I love Shida because she was an actor first, and she was playing as a wrestler, and it made her want to get into wrestling. Julie needed to kick out a little bit more at that point. At this match at the top of the hour, Tony is absolutely skiing the slopes right now. Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is. It's an interesting match to put on the top of the hour. Can I get a vote? Sorry, mate, I'm miles off. Orange Cassidy got the vote for the last one. Nice, thank you, guys. 20% of you thought that there was a chance Garcia could take the belt. I don't know who wins this. She pushes the trash can into her face. And there we go. It's covered. And Anna Jay with that back heel kick onto Julia Hart in the corner. Julia gets to kick up. She needs to kick out more though, man. She needs to push with them kicks a little bit harder. So one of them is going to bleed, or they're going to save blood for Omega and Mox. I assume they'll save blood for Omega and Mox. I love the entrance. The match has been okay. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out, guys. If you could hit that like button, it's free to do. Just hit it. Hit it, baby. Yeah, Julie Hart has been very good, and she hot. Yeah, she's beautiful. A lot of the women are beautiful, and but yeah, she has been very, very good. Predictions: Mox or Omega? Mox is winning tonight. He's going to get help from BCC, and they're going to come into the cage. I think default. No, either default. Thanks for joining us. Julie has grown so much from her debut in ring, and her character development has been great. Yeah, I've not been very impressed with the ring work tonight so far. The kick out needs to get better. Kick out needs to get better for sure, especially as a smaller person. WWE writers aren't WGA. I know, man. Writers Guild Association. Yeah, which I don't agree with. I think they should be. I also think wrestlers should be unionized as well. You know, and that's both companies that are as bad as each other at that. Fightful reported a bit ago that Tama Tonga is working without a contract in New Japan. Really? So just on a day-by-day appearance. Interesting. Price knows why. I don't know, man. I said I like the vote. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Hassan. I just missed your comment, mate. I hadn't got to it yet. Paul, last WA shake was 2008 to 9. It resulted in the worst written bond during it. That was Quantum and Solace. Yeah. Yeah. Because Daniel Craig was writing parts of the script on set. And the one before that was when Lost Season 3 came out. Anna Jay, the Superplex. Everything misses the chairs. Julia, she's got the Heartless locked in, and she's tapping out. Anna Jay tapping out to Julia Hart. I mean, I only just put a belt on, and you guys are split completely. Wow. I'll check out the makeup. Oh man, she's singing and she's sort of winning. Oh mate, she seems effed up, and I like that. AEW World Trios Championship Open House Match Rules 20 count. Any three competitors can form a trio. No rope breaks. Disqualifications are enforced. Dealer's choice. Disqualifications are enforced in AEW. And what does dealer's choice mean? Orange Cassidy thinks there's enough room in the backpack for 3 more. Julie Hart, man, she's got so much character. Just needs to improve the in-ring fundamentals, I guess. Mox says, "Cam, ouch! That looked like it hurt. It certainly did. I wonder if Tony's face is dancing right now." Yeah. Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. Thanks for joining us, mate. Mox, they beat the crap out of Kenny and the Bucks, and Kota Ibushi saved the Elite. Kota Ibushi tonight. Oh. All of us are banned from ringside. Was that the rule that they've added in? Is that what they've done? Like a dealer's choice? Great in AW. They are employees. Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah, Quantum is such a fat film, especially as its sequel to the best. What, Casino Royale? She's a little evil priestess, great gimmick. Mate, fantastic. She's like, it's like if Stevie Nicks fell into a vat of acid. And I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Even to the acid wash leotard she was wearing. Longest and most layered. Love that Bandido is in Best Friends. Yeah, it's a place for him, man. It's a place for him. I certainly think we could do more with him though as well. Quantum does nothing of that. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to have a smoke, and I will see you guys in a minute. Sass, if you've got a question for people, that'd really help me out. Oh, I keep burping and farting tonight. Sorry. It's Dynamite. It's time to party. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do appreciate you all. See you in a minute. We are getting a new match right now. Hello, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. The lights are out. This is a great dynamic. I love it. I love the visual around the thing. I like the fact that House of Black have their own gimmick going on. Love it. Love it. That's really going to bring them a presence to the show. And it's all visible. It's all... That's great. Mate, this is great. Arm drag there from Bandido. Oh, beautiful Hurricanrana. These two, man, Tommy End and Bandido going together, goes for the head snap, but instead he just flips out of it. Beautiful kick. Wow. Yes, I'll get a vote. I'll get a vote. I'll get a vote. Start a poll. Sorry, I'll get to your points in a bit, guys. I mean, House of Black are winning, right? They've got to win. They've just got their own new ring set up. It looks great. I love it. It brings a difference to the show. All witches banned from ringside, but nobody said anything about Danhausen's. Is that what the stipulation was? So the opposing teams choose the stipulation. That's great. Oh, get the lights off though. Get the lights off. I don't need to see any of the audience. They've kind of put the lights back up a tiny bit, and you don't need it. The cat fight at ringside was the thing, wasn't it? Or was it witches at ringside? Where's my drink? Bear with me. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. I left my drink near the toilet. Best friends now double teaming on Malachi Black with Bandido. Elbow drop. Disqualifications are allowed. Can I get a vote? You certainly have. Jack Idris should be the next James Bond. I don't know who Jack Idris is. Let's go, HOB. Elite has 5 members. BCC has 4. Who would you add to BCC for Blood and Guts? Great question, Sass. As a senton breaks up the submission, Malachi looks confident in the ring, even though he's had the punishment brought to him. They've gone to the outside. Elite has 5 members because I pick Lance Archer. Lance Archer would be a great shout, man. Be a great shout. Oh, massive crossbody onto Chuck Taylor. Mate, I don't even know who's Chuck and Trent. It's Trent. Trent is who we just did it for. Isn't it bad that I've been watching this program for 4 years and I can't even tell who Chuck and Trent are? I pick CM Punk. CM Punk, that'd be a big one, man. That'd be a big one. Jeez. I think it's a shot of David DeGiala as Bond. Idris would be great for 1 film, but they cast new Bonds for 3, and now it takes 5 to 6 years to make one, right? Okay. I love how Bandido is just part of the group now. Yeah, man, cool. I'm glad you're all enjoying Bandido as part of the group. It gets him on TV. Miro 2. Oh, Miro. Miro's a good shout. BCC. Oh, I like it. Sassy, I think BCC get Takeshita to turn and Kota Ibushi join the Elite. I don't want Takeshita to turn. He's too good. He's too good. But it'd be amazing. As long as he was on TV, I don't care. House of Black, if I had to choose for BCC, Timothy Thatcher's a good shout. A brawler. There we go. Good brawler. Can I get a vote? You certainly have. Great selections. Amazing selections. An amazing question, Sassy. Well played. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Is this a new AEW match? It certainly is. It certainly is. They're trying something different for House of Black, giving them their own identity, and I love it. I agree, and the effects make it feel like you're entering the final boss's lair. Exactly, and that's what House of Black need. They've put the lights back up, though. I don't need to see the crowd at all. You know, I hated it when they did that thing with the Fiend where they had the red light, and the reason was you couldn't see the action. You can absolutely see the action right now, and it feels like a studio show all of a sudden, and I'm down with that. I like the effects they've put on the video screens. I think it's great. Malachi in trunks, very nice, says Sassy. Sassy, you know we don't objectify men on this podcast, or women. part of what I absolutely freaking love about Sassy. Because there's so many people. When we first started, there was so many people who used to come on and just like just absolutely objectifying the women, and I'm just like, oh man, do we have to do that? Like the people, do you know what I mean? The people. I love that we all just allow Sassy to drool over Mox, and we all love it. Please like and subscribe. Beautiful DDT there from Trent to Buddy Murphy. I just realized Bandido and Malachi are mixing it up. Mate, it was great. Tommy End and Bandido. Ant went through the forbidden door. Yes, I did. She presumably made Idris Elba. I assume so. Hear me out. Hook for BCC. I like it. I don't mind it. It's giving something new. I will add Alex Coling. Hope AEW can sign him. What a monster. I don't know him, Sass. I don't know him. Actually, with the darkness in the background, the action's almost more defined. It certainly is. I understand why, for a big show like this, you want to show the crowd. I had some great chats with Dan over the weekend about the Eve show that he did this weekend, which I thought looked really good. One of the best looking Eve shows they've done in the sort of limited venues that they've got. Oh, torpedo off the top, Bandido, torpedo. Oh, even with a crucifix bomb on Brody King. Able to take down the giant. The crowd are well behind Bandido as he goes to the outside and over. Nice. Here we go, man. Bandido now attacking Buddy Murphy. Bandido looks amazing in this match. Whoa, big knee there from Buddy Murphy onto Bandido. Malachi is one of the luckiest dudes in the world. Reasons? Selena Vega. Selena Vega is a beautiful lady. For PCC, I'm down. I think that could be interesting, yeah. Danhausen has been replaced by Burglar. Danhausen on Twitter about 3 minutes ago and is talking about Bandido. Eh? Really? Oh, right. Because of Bandido. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Dante's Inferno there. That's it. That is it. As Malachi looks so strong, man. One of the things I'm most excited about download for is to just go and watch some metal with my babe. It's gonna be great. Although we've got like different bands we want to watch. I'll have to show you the lineup. Like I'll have to get that on screen. Orange Cassidy backstage has been hurt. Who's hurt him? Who is it? He's grabbing the championship. Kyle Fletcher from Aussie Open, the IWGP Tag Champion. Interesting, because Aussie Open worked with Will Ospreay, didn't they? And Will Ospreay worked with Orange Cassidy at Forbidden Door last year. Interesting. Oh, we're hearing from Jungle Boy this time. We're getting another one of these segments. Oh, cool. They all make sense. is happy to be living out the dream he had as a little kid. He hopes his time is now. You mean Zelina is lucky and Renee must have in upstairs to have Mox. They're all very lucky to have each other. Anyone that has someone they love is very lucky. Hook doesn't even have to speak. Let Mox and Brian do all the talking. It'd be interesting, man. It'd certainly be interesting. How is that Wizard of Eve doing? He's good, man. He's good. I need to get him back on the show. But he's busy. He's busy. Pro Wrestling Eve was really good this weekend, man. Oh, that must have been last week. I missed that. MJF singing a song. Bye, guys. See you later. See you later. Cam, take it easy, man. Misfit, I would hook in BCT. It would be good. Sleeping, I hope. Bye, Cam. Have a good night. Good night. Carl Fletcher versus Orange Cassidy. Sign me up, mate. It looks like it's happening, Misfit. You two, Sassy. Aussie Open. Hot. Fire, fire, fire. Indeed. Night Jack. Aussie. Oz. Me too, Misfit. Forbidden Door. Yeah, that's when it's happening for sure. And look, more likely we are getting Ospreay versus Omega at Forbidden Door. Yes, I think we are. I think we are this year. Mox and Yuta at next New Japan pay-per-view. What, against Aussie Open? Tony Stork versus Alison Kay. I'm forever single. I'm very jealous of that. You're not forever single. Aussie. Oi. Oh, everyone's fighting the Outcasts are having a big fight next week. Guys, if you check the link in the description, you can see our merchandise. We've got the new Bullet Club Give Me a Whole Yeah Club t-shirt. That's cool. Dan's done such a good job. And there we go. You could get it as a hoodie if you wanted to, or you can just get a nice flat cap. Give me a whole yeah if you fancy it. They're all available on the shop. Link is in the description. Ricky Starks talking about Jay White. That should be a good match at Forbidden Door. You want your moment with Switchblade, says Ricky Starks. This is clever, man. They're booking for Forbidden Door right now. No, they're not. They're booking for next week. Horse count anywhere. Jericho versus Roderick Strong next week. I've got a massive thank you to say as well to the people that help support the channel, make these streams possible, help give us a little bit of $1 every week to pay for the StreamYards. We have our Holy Maniacs, Eve, Riot Girls of Wrestling, and our friend Dex. Both Dex has been in chat tonight. We have no hardcore Holy Maniacs. If you want to be the first, the second, because Mark LFC used to be one. You can absolutely consider joining it. Find out the perks you get from being a member. And our champion Hulomaniac, who is, of course, our Sassy. Sassy. I haven't done any banners tonight, so what's the point in doing it for this one? House of Black got the winning vote on that. So thank you all the members who give us a little bit of financial support. We really appreciate it. You make everything. This is a pay-per-view match. Guys, who is winning, Kenny or Mox? I think Mox, man. I think Mox. Wild Thing, I think I love you. And speaking of love, I love all of you guys. There we go. No trios match. A trios match for Mox and Yuta. I don't know what they'll do. I assume. I don't know, because it's New Japan, isn't it? The next New Japan pay-per-view. Oh, cool. Yeah, versus Aussie Open. That'd be good. This show has flown by, mate. It's been a great show. I've loved the comments tonight. I've been enjoying the show as well, but I've loved the comments tonight. It's just nice to catch up with you all. Fred Russell called out Mox and Danielson on Forbidden Door. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. This show has flown by. It certainly has. Misfit making his point twice over 2 different brands. You rock, man. Thanks, dude. Mox. Sassy, no thanks. I want Brian versus Zack Sabre Jr. Man, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I got Mox, says Michael. I got Mox. I feel like we are owed Brian versus Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. Misfits, I'm greedy. I want that too. I'm going with Kenny. Interesting, Todd. Interesting. Yeah, I just think Blackpool Combat Club have more chance of interfering. While I think that the Elite might try and stave them off, I feel like Blackpool Combat Club have more chance of overcoming that to get him in the cage. So this is it. It's our main event time, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I won't be able to stay long after tonight because I've got to go to work tomorrow. So I will be hanging out of here pretty sharpish afterwards. But thank you so much for joining me. Like I say, I am going to be starting these streams a little bit earlier, or trying to. So keep an eye out for the start times. If you want to come and just chat. The reason for that is because at Backlash, I was waiting for Dom's stream to start to see how it started, and I was like, I want something to watch, and I noticed that everyone else was doing it. I was like, I just want someone to hang out and talk to, you know. But so I thought we could try it and see how it works. If it's not successful, then we'll drop it. And please do check out my custom GM mode. AEW women are in that, and even if you watched the last one and you didn't think it was up your street, I'm trying to tell more stories and stuff like that. I'm working really hard to try and keep it entertaining. So, you know, put it on in the background at one point and see if you enjoy it, and let us know. We were supposed to have that match last year. We certainly was, and it didn't end up happening. I want Omega to win, but I think Mox is going to take it. Sorry, Sassy. Don't apologize to Sassy. Sassy wants Mox to win anyway, so I assume she does. I'm going to stay here for the end of the show. Nice, Cam. Nice. Well, it is a big match, Cam. It is a big match. I have shenanigans winning. There we go, Misfit. Yeah, true, man. Hey, I love Kenny too. That V-Trigger is awesome. Yeah, Sassy has always spoke highly of Kenny Omega. You know, there we go. Kenny Omega coming into the ring. He's got Callis with him. Is tonight where Callis turns on the Elite. I'm also surprised that Ricky Starks versus Jay White is not happening at Double or Nothing. I assume we'll get something happening. I don't think it should happen at Double or Nothing. I think we should save it for Forbidden Door. When I saw it, I was like, this is really good because they're booking for Forbidden Door. But no, I suppose it's not Forbidden Door is the problem. As Moxley meets Omega on the ramp, the two going at it with fists. They didn't look like the best fists, though, to be honest with you. I'm great, Cam. Mox or Omega, says Cam. Cam, you can vote in that poll, mate. Mox has a 60% lead right now. People are not willing to vote against Kenny. Interesting. Chance for Kenny from the crowd. Sending Mox to the outside, and in come the Blackpool Combat Club early on. 20 minutes left, and Claudio and you are already there. But here come the Elite. Here come the Young Bucks. Super kick. I like the first interception followed by the second one. That's cool. Matt and Nick Jackson. The faces. Mad at the faces now. Oh, they're gonna eliminate you. Throwing him off the ramp. Oh, nice. Okay, not even a table spot, just throwing him off the ramp. Like it. And shenanigans have started. I win. Here we go. Danielson coming out from commentary. But the distraction is enough for Claudio to hit with the European uppercuts to both of the Young Bucks. Come on, Takeshita. Matt Jackson being thrown out next to Wheeler Yuta, who's attacking him on the outside. I vote for Mox. Nice, Cam. Nice, brother. Nick and Danielson. Nick Jackson diving onto Claudio and Yuta. I mean, I'm kind of happy that they're doing this right now, sort of security staff getting involved now. Tony sent out security. Is it just me? Or did the cage look bigger and better when they had the Cody versus Wardlow match? It did, man. It was huge, that cage. You're right, man. It was. Man, that's a tall cage, man. Looking at it now, Kenny's in the ring. That is a tall cage. Telling the security staff to get out of the way, saying, get in the ring. You don't want to be locked in the cage with Moxley. You know what? I don't mind the opening of that. The sort of Young Bucks and all that getting involved. That was cool. That was fine. Let's go. Mox, says Michael. There we go. Mox versus Kenny Omega. One of the best feuds we've had in AEW. Their matches were outstanding early on. Mox doesn't have an official win over Kenny since the Lights Out match. That doesn't count. Oh, really? Interesting. Didn't know that, Dex. Thanks, brother. Mate, that Lights Out match. One of the best AEW matches. That Texas Death match between Mox and Page was good as well. Last pay-per-view. I might have to go to bed early. Oh, sorry to hear that, Katrina. Have a good night, though. Thank you for joining us. A moonsault from the middle rope from Kenny lands square on Moxley. I think this is the first time Mox and Kenny have had a one-on-one match on Dynamite. Could be. The Lights Out match was unsanctioned, said Sassy. Right, yeah, of course it is. Who's going to watch Impact tomorrow? Looking forward to it. Nice, good. Omega, we've got a barbed wire chair. A barbed wire chair. They had the Bing Bing Boom match, didn't they? Oh, the exploding ring death match. That's not what I'm saying, but oh, mate, his hand as he threw the chair at Moxley. Holy chip chants from the crowds because he's thrown the barbed wire. And while Kenny was distracting, I assume he's bladed. No, he hasn't. Straight into the back of Jon Moxley with the barbed wire. Now stepping on the back of it. Dex is certainly watching Impact. Nice, Dex. Oh, massive double foot stomp onto the chair. Oh my God. And look at the puncture holes that have just happened. Good Lord. Yeah, Mox is bleeding. Oh, using the cameraman. Following it up with a kiss to the camera. Great stuff, man. Oh, God, Mox is so good. Kenny is so good. No, Moxley. Wait, I just remembered when it was coming when Kenny won the title from Mox. Yeah, and did Mox lose the exploding deathmatch ring then? Look at Kenny go. Oh, mate, banging. They wrestled on the first Winter is Coming Dynamite. Yes, it did. Thank you, Dex. Sassy has her blood emoji. Dex has his blood emoji. You can find the blood emoji by becoming members. Thank you so much, guys. They've got the blood. Impact is putting on fire shows of late. Nice, man. Bulldog into the barbed wire chair. Kenny's back is split open as well. Bye, everyone. Oh, and I am a JD boy too. I don't know what a JD boy is too. Jordan Devlin boy. Have a good night. Thanks, Katrina. Look after yourself. Or Katriana. Let it flood, baby. Oh, it will. They've got 50 minutes to go. Love it, Luke. Me too, man. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us, mate. As suplex onto the chair from Omega. Dex with his blood emoji. I think the Elite are getting Kota Ibushi and Takeshita is bait. Whoa, interesting. I'd love Kota Ibushi, man. Oh, Superplex onto the barbed wire. A fuck chant from Omega. We don't see him swear often. Yeah, okay. You haven't seen the back yet, but you're all going to picture in picture, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. He's selling it so well, man. That's what he does. Hi, Luke. JD, is a sour mash whiskey? Yeah, it is. Jack Daniels, baby. Where is the barbed wire broom? Don't worry, it's coming soon, Sass. Who doesn't want to see the Golden Lovers reunite in AEW? I absolutely do, man. I absolutely do. I've seen recaps of the story. Check out the turnbuckle using a rod to unscrew the turnbuckle. That's screwed deep, man. That's going to take a while. That is going to take a while, Mox. Still going. Still got a long way to go. It's a good job you're in break, as Kenny's back is bleeding a fair bit. Also, his eye looks like it's bleeding. Mox is going to turn into one giant piece of scar tissue by the time he turns 50. He certainly is. He's not going to unscrew it all the way. He's trying to get the leverage to be able to undo it. If it's break, though, it's fine, isn't it? He has to keep going. Just found your live stream. Much love to you from another Luke. Welcome, man. Hope you can join us more in the future. We've got loads of stuff on the channel, from interviews to 2K20 game that I'm doing. Check it out, man. Check it out, brother. If you fancy subscribing, would be awesome to have you here, man. As Mox being attacked by Kenny Omega. Where are you from, Luke? Where are you from, brother? Oh, using the rod on Kenny. Putting him back. He really has to get this turnbuckle off. There we go. Finally got it off. Could they have done something else to get a quick release on that? I'm just trying to think from a rigging point of view, guys. Taking off the other side now. How would I have done that rigging-wise to make it easier? I would have used a shorter turnbuckle. If you'd used a shorter turnbuckle between the two screws that goes together, so the turnbuckle is actually the metal rod that connects the two. What you saw him unscrewing was the two screws that pulls it tighter, tensioning whatever it needs to do. As he's got the hook in the mouth of Kenny, if you'd had a shorter one, then he could have just took it off quite easy. Turnbuckle in Kenny Omega's mouth, wrenching at the teeth. You sick fuck, chance. Danielson loves that, man. Also, it's a cheap way to give us Bryan versus Ibushi. Yeah, man, that'd be great. That'd be great, man. Golden Lovers would make me pop and probably make me cry tears of joy. Mate, it was a banging story they told. A banging story. Renee says he is hard on the bedding due to scars opening up. Yeah, I watched that interview, where she said about his blood on the bedding due to scars opening up. And I'm sure he is hard on the bed. Yeah, where is the bad boy brood? It's coming out, Cam. Don't worry. The Golden Lover, says Sassy. No worry, Sassy. Sassy will take care of Mox. She certainly will. She cleaned up his blood for him. Drop toe hold there from Mox before choking him with the ring ropes. As south as you can go without swimming. Ah, right, okay. So, Cornwall, Kent. Moxley with the worst stomps in pro wrestling. It want the best. Yes, Todd, I have gloves. Good vibes. Sassy will take care of him. There we go. Kenny able to fight back, but a knee being delivered from Jon Moxley. Lots of love hearts in chat. Loving it, man. I think Don Callis is doing an inside job for Blackpool Combat Club to recruit Takeshita for the Blackpool Combat Club, and then Ibushi comes to the aid of the elite. I love it, man. I love it. If it happens, I'll be down with that. Good story. These have been the anchor of Dynamite at the minute, in my opinion. Not MJF, which is a shame, because I think he will be after this. I understand Oh, mate, it's the glass spot. Don't do the glass spot again. Oh, mate, that looks like real as well. In that unsanctioned match, it was fake. There's not enough of it there. I think that's real. No, no, no. Ah! Onto the knee of Omega. Hampshire Bud. Oh, nice one, man. Nice one. I'm from Hull. Hull, in the UK. Nice. I don't really know down south enough. It's going for the one-week angel into the broken glass. But no, reverse. It's too early. Too early. Not 8 minutes yet, love. No one kicks out of the one-winged angel. Mate, that is real glass, isn't it? In the full game, actually, I don't think it wasn't real glass. But that's real glass. I'm pretty sure. But in reality, it's going to be Hangman. A Bad Bunny drop onto the glass. That's going to open him up. That's going to open him up. I do not want to see his glass. I don't want to see his back. Mate, he's going to be picking out glass for ages. Do you know when you stand on glass and it just hurts and it's the Mox going in with a sleeper. Sleeper into the glass. You are nuts, man. Okay, it's not too bad. Don't roll into it though. Don't roll into it. Oh no, he's paradigm shift into it. No, pile driver. No, it's not. Oh, careful. Rolls through. Massive V trigger to John Moxley. This is amazing. As Moxley just scratching his head with a metal blade. Yeah, whose game is it? Moxley's game. But in reality, it's going to be Hangman. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Hangman. Both of these guys look beaten. Whose game is Moxley's game? Oh my God, glass. They did the Foley take a spot except on glass. Yes, they did, man. Yes, they absolutely did that. It was the Hell in the Cell back bump, wasn't it? Nice call out. Mate, these punches look miles better than what happened earlier. Snapdragon, no. Oh, gets a V trigger. And Moxley coming back. Another V trigger. Are we going to get the Snapdragon suplex on the glass? Oh my God, look at the bounce on that. Look at the bounce on that. But Kenny has landed on the glass. Got glass in his ass. I believe he was sugar glass in the lights out match. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did. But I believe that's real because it's just such a little amount. Oh! Smashing through the cage. Smashing through the cage. Was that a V trigger through the cage? Wow. Oh, cracking. His leg got stuck. I hope he's okay. Oh, he's selling the leg. Good man. He went through the cage. Dragon suplex on the glass. I know, right? This is hard to watch. This is if you think this is bad, have you seen the lights out match I had at Full Gear? That was bad. Checking the knee of Kenny Omega. Oh, speaking about people getting injured, Emerson Jane at Pro Wrestling Eve, mate, I fell hook, line, and sinker for that injury. The ref put the X's up. All of fib. Mox has got a screwdriver. Some guy just had a screwdriver. He was just holding it ringside. The match does not end if they escape the cage. Should point that out. Yes, they absolutely should. They absolutely should. Don Callis is coming in. And he's got his back. Oh! Here we go. Ripcord V trigger. Don Callis has the screwdriver. And he's lifting him up on his back. One-winged angel. That is it. 1, 2. No! Don Callis just turned on Omega. Don Callis just turned on Omega. Don Callis just put that screwdriver into the face of Omega after the one-winged angel. John Moxley. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Wow. What a spot. What the cage spot is great, man. Wow. And they haven't done it before, so it's interesting to see them doing the big spot like that. This is their full gear match, but on free TV. Oh, it's not as good as a full gear match. That was it. That was epic. It's a Wednesday night show, crazy. Mate, it was good fun. It was good fun. We have fun every Wednesday, man. Come and join us. It's always better to watch wrestling with dudes and dudettes. Whatever. I knew it. What? No. Oh my God. Called it. Oh my God. Yes. No. Yes. Best series of comments. Wondered, but never thought it had happened. It did happen. Don Callis is working with John Moxley. No. Oh my God. Oh my God, says Cam the Fam. No, not to Kenny, says Luke. No. What an ending. Yeah, man. So is he face or BCC heel? BCC heel. BCC heel. Stop stabbing people with screwdrivers, man. Don Callis holding Omega up. Gotta do it again. And he throws down the screwdriver and kisses him on the head. Well, broken heart and face fulfilled. Yes, man. Yeah, that Kenny piece of shit. I agree with it. They got Kenny, this bastard. He did, man. He did. It's great. Wow, says Mike. Yeah. And just like that, the paradigm shifts, just like winter is coming. Indeed, man. Indeed. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of was when he come in and he had the screwdriver, but it was still great. I mean, it was when what's great about it is a one-winged angel ends a match, right? Ends a match. When you hit a one-winged angel, it ends any solo match. No one kicks out of it. That's our chance from the crowd. And to get a one-winged angel broken up, obviously not by someone kicking out. I don't know if Don Callis is a great fit for BCC though. Feels a bit flamboyant for BCC. Maybe you're done with Ann Anderson leading BCC, you know. Wow, just wow, says Cam the Fam. Indeed. Brian smiling, priceless. Yeah, man. Oh, he's loving it, isn't he? My heart is broken. I feel like I've just gone through a breakup. We all have. Oh, mate. That was great. What a great match that was. Yeah. The BCC also looked shocked. I'm surprised there wasn't more interference from the BCC, especially when they broke up the cage. I expected the BCC to come back in at that point and cost Kenny the match, but instead, it was the dastardly Don Callis who turned against Omega. Gonna go to bed now. Love you all. Good night, Michael. Let's just do a quick recap, guys, and then I'm gonna go to bed too because I got work at 9. Let's just go through what matches we had tonight. We had the opening match, which was Ray Fenix versus Claudio Castagnoli, who put on an absolute corker. These two can bloody wrestle, and guess what they did? They bloody wrestled. It was fantastic. Claudio getting the win absolutely makes sense. But it felt like a fight. It felt really good. a good showcase match to open the show. Then we had a lot of promos tonight. We had the Pillars do 4 different promos, sort of saying their stuff. I really enjoyed the MJF one. I thought that was really well done, sort of going through the great matches that he has had. And I think that's one of the things, like I said to you all when we was going into the Iron Man match, like, I don't know if MJF is going to be able to pull this off. And they absolutely did. They had one of the best Iron Man matches that has ever been. And it was a 60-minute one, wasn't it, as well? Which is really freaking hard to do. Like, I wouldn't have put MJF in the category of people that I think could pull that off as well as he did, and he absolutely did. So, yeah, love that. Love the. I need to rewatch the Daniel Bryan one, the Darby Allin one again. The other match we had was Orange Cassidy versus Daniel Garcia. This was a decent match. It was all right. I like the stuff that they're doing with Orange Cassidy's hand. That feels really good. And Orange Cassidy gets a sneak roll up for the win. It was a decent match, but nothing to write home about, really. I mean, we just had some amazing stuff on the show. Christian Cage speaks. That was a mess, man. Oh, first of all, we had FTR coming out and speaking. I loved that. I love the story of Matt Briscoe getting pile driven by Dax Harwood because of the alcohol spot in the eyes. I think that's a really cool way to build their feud, and looking forward to seeing Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus FTR. I wouldn't mind seeing Lethal with FTR, to be honest with you. That could be an interesting trios. I don't think it'll happen though. But I liked it. I like the build to that, and I think that's going to be one of them cracking matches at Double or Nothing. Like, they've been putting on great work, not just FTR, but also, of course, the Jeff Jarrett since he's come back has been great. Christian Cage's promo was, he'd insulted the crowd, and then they just wanted to crap on it. Like, just crap on it because he insulted the crowd, and that's fine. But they missed a lot of what he was saying, and some of the stuff he was saying was freaking harsh, man. Talking about Alan Anderson's son, who recently passed away. Talking about Wardlow's dad, who he said, I'm not going to talk about your dad because he's a nobody. Like, harsh stuff there, and I think he expected a reaction that he didn't get. There was too busy just booing him out. But because of that, it didn't really work. So, yes, interesting. We need to see Luchasaurus in matches, man. He needs to be getting in matches. He needs to be showing his dominance to Wardlow, not just doing what he's doing. On top of the hour, we had Anna Jay and Julia Hart. Julia Hart's entrance, amazing. Anna Jay, man, she had 7 matches before she came into AEW, and now she feels like one of the women on the roster that's there and completely competent, can hold her own in a match. I mean, really, these are quite novices in the ring. Anna Jay, part of the reason she was signed to AEW was because of the work she did during COVID, where she was one of the only women there, so they had to feature her quite a lot. It's when Hikaru Shida was there and Britt Baker and Anna Jay. There was a couple of others, but Anna Jay ended up getting featured a lot, and she's really come on, man. So yeah, it was a match. I think Julia Hart needs to work on a kick-outs and stuff. It was a false count anywhere match. I don't really know why. And they missed a couple of spots with the suplex. So not the best put together match. Maybe the best not to have that at the top of the hour. What would have been good at the top of the hour was a House of Black versus Best Friends and Bandido. The new open house match, which I think is great for House of Black. I think it gets their own dynamic. I think there's a few little kinks to work out, but they'll figure that out in the future, I have no doubt. But I think it's great that they've got their own thing going on. I think it really changes the pace of the show, makes it look different. It's not a bright red light, so you can see all the action that's happening in the ring. It takes away the crowd. I like it. I think it's wonderful for House of Black, and I really hope they continue it. What they do need to do is they need to figure out a way of, when they go to ringside, of being able to light them in a different way. Maybe it is with follow spots, so we just get this sort of ring of light following people. If not, I feel it's going to limit the matches too much to in the ring. And actually, even on tonight's match, you saw when they went out of the ring, you couldn't see them quite as well. And then let's talk about that main event, which was freaking stunning, man. What a cracking match. I mean, of course, it was Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. It felt a little bit like Full Gear Light, but that's not to discredit it. It was a great fun match, some wonderful spots. I love the fact that they've got the BCC and Elite stuff out of the way at the start, and then at the start, and then that Don Callis turn, mate. I was very entertained by that. I was very entertained. It all just felt like it. While it was a good match, it felt more like it was just developing the story that needs to be told, and I think that's really good. I think that's really strong. So if I was to say my performer of the night, I'd say Kenny was outstanding tonight. It looked really good. There was someone else that Bandido was so good in Best Friends. Actually, yeah, I'd probably go put Bandido. Like, he was really over during that House of Black and Best Friends match. He looked really great as well. In terms of match of the night, Kenny Omega and Moxley, and in terms of a star rating, I'd go 8.5 probably, something like that. Let's get to your comments. Callis was an inside shill for the Blackpool Combat Club. He certainly was. He's made his allegiances known. Night Michael by Mike's Mox Buddy. Brian smiling might be a new reaction gift for me. It was great. It was really good. Mate, Brian just looks like he's just enjoying watching wrestling, and he was there watching two guys tear it up. I give that an 8, and the main event was the best. Yes, Todd, I agree, man. I agree. I give it was 8.5, I said. I thought it was good. Afraid I'm going to bed too. Good night. Good night, Jackie boy. Good night, Jack. We all love you guys. Sassy performer was Kenny. Nice. Yes, it was. 8.5. We love you, Sassy. We certainly do love Sassy. Nice storylines done tonight. Yeah, certainly building stuff up, which I really like. Oh, of course, we had the return of Miro and Thunder Rosa, and who knows where that's going to go. But it's certainly building up to something next week, and they have to build the announcement next week, which I assume is going to be the new TV show. Performer House of Black. Interesting, Sassy. Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, Malachi looked so strong in terms of he can't speak up, but he's just got this presence, this posture that's so sort of powerful. I thought it was great. Thanks, Cam. That was much better than last week's show. Oh, was last week's not very good? That starts my birthday tomorrow. Oh, it's Sassy's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Sassy. Have a wonderful day. House of Black match was nice. It certainly was. Happy birthday. Thank you to everyone in advance. I was very sports entertained tonight, says Official Misfits Gamer. Bye, guys. See you later, Cam the Fam out. See you later, my dude. Don Callis officially overtook CM Punk as the biggest enemy of Elite fans after he broke everyone's hearts. CM Punk's still the biggest enemy. I mean, Don Callis is, yeah. I didn't see it from One Winged Angel because the One Winged Angel just finished the match and then suddenly screwdriver to face. I thought it was a really good show, and I've enjoyed watching it with all of you. Sassy, happy bloody birthday. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. I hope you all have a wicked week, actually. And I'll be back next Wednesday. We've got some bloody good matches as well next Wednesday. Again, I'm going to try and start the stream a little earlier. And do check out the GM mode. Even if you don't normally, I've got a load of AEW stars in there. So be something a little different. Thank you all so much. And thank you to Sassy and Jack for their wonderful work on the show, moderating, keeping us all safe from all the scary people out there. Until then, next time, I'll see you later. Ta-ra. There is a video. It's just we put too long an intro on it.
Hello, yes, Danhausen here. Very nice, very evil. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Hall Yeah podcast. And I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day housing. Yes, enjoy it and love that Danhausen.